Yes, E-King Fight News Anthony Joshua confirms Deontay Wilder is next. E-King Fight News, guys. More on this. Alright, E-King Fight News back at it. Shout out to all the subscribers. Anthony Joshua just did, I believe, some type of interview with Pep Talk TV. And we got the full quotes. He basically confirmed that the focus is 100% on making the Wilder fight happen. It provides the greatest financial incentive, and it's for all the belts. It's the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. In other words, it's a no-brainer. And I told you guys that he wasn't fighting no Alexander Povetkin. As I mentioned before, Povetkin just had a very impressive performance against David Price, knocking him out cold, smooth out with a left hook in brilliant fashion. So this is very simple math. Are you going to fight your mandatory Alexander Povetkin for $15 to $20 million? Or are you going to fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, the ultimate unification, with Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder for damn near double or triple that amount? I mean, this is a very simple question, guys. Very simple math. It all leads to undisputed Deontay Wilder, whether it's in the US, whether it's in the UK. It must happen. This gotta happen, guys. Boxing is demanding this fight happens. So let's get into Anthony Joshua's quote, guys. E-King Fight News. Alright, shout out to Boxing News 24 as well. You know, as time passes by, I thought, you know what? Maybe Josh was ducking the fight. Maybe he doesn't want the fight. But quotes like this really mean that Anthony Joshua really wants this fight. I mean, if he's true to his word, because I've already had some issues with Anthony Joshua's word as of late when it comes to price tags. When it comes to putting price tags on a fight. This is quote. He's referring to Deontay Wilder. That's the next fight, hopefully. Joshua said to Pep Talk UK. Shout out to them as well. I got my hands free. Completed my task against Joseph Parker. I feel refreshed now because I feel this is the last hurdle. Deontay Wilder. We're in the process of exchanging offers and just going through the finer details now, bro. That's what he had to say. He said, hopefully, it's the next fight. He also revealed something very interesting, that he was training. He was training. As of right now, he's training for the fight. Let me just pull up that quote. The finer details in which Joshua is speaking about are actually the meat and potatoes of the deal, such as purse split, where the fight will take place, you know, the network situation, all that stuff. We can go over the $50 million guarantee offer. I mean, that's pretty much what Anthony Joshua asked for. Okay, here's the quote. I'm training from now for that fight, Joshua said. It seems to be the most important one. The emails have been the cherry on top as far as of what the fight incurs as far as finance. But other than that, now we're just going through the details, the finer details, where it will be, the broadcasters and all that. Promoter talk, you know what I mean? That's it. Honestly, that's it. Who will promote the show? Where the first press conference will be? That's the fight I want. It's here now. It's here now. That's what I want to hear from Joshua. That's what I want to hear. And not only that, he admits We're looking at the options now. WBA mandatory Povetkin. I'm really not interested in that. Not right now when there's the option to fight Wilder. That's it for this year. So hey, everything I suspected is coming to fruition. Finally, guys. Finally. E-King Fight News. More on this guy. Oh, man. Wilder Joshua. You know what? It's a great fight on paper. Not only that, but this is the biggest money fight in boxing. Just in terms of revenue generated, this is the biggest money fight in boxing. It's the biggest event in boxing. I mean, no matter where you put it, it's going to do massive numbers. And yeah, Joshua should only really be looking at the Wilder fight. And I told you guys, as long as two fighters, if they want a fight to happen, it's going to happen. So this tells me that finally Joshua wants this fight truly 100%. And you know what? I had my doubts when the way Joshua was speaking during that time period where there was $50 million on the table, and I know what the deal was, because Eddie Hearn is always this sort of devil's advocate when it comes to all the good strides towards making this fight happen. Eddie Hearn turns around and tries to make sure, that basically he's trying too hard to basically discount and deny what Wilder's team brings to the table. Wilder is the next biggest draw in the heavyweight division, other than Anthony Joshua. Is anything I said not true? I mean, Wilder, you could say whatever you want. Did Deontay Wilder not pull in a much bigger crowd at the Barclays than Eddie Hearn's fighter, Danny Jacobs? Did he not do that? Did he not smash Eddie Hearn's fighter in the box office against Luis Ortiz? And not only that, but he pretty much knocked out a consensus number 3 opponent in the heavyweight division. I mean, Luis Ortiz, one of the most avoided fighters, even today. Dillian White trying to find an excuse not to fight Ortiz. Scrambling out here. Talking about, I need Wilder to send an email to me so he can guarantee him that he's going to fight me. Or else I don't want to fight Luis Ortiz. You know what I mean? Like, this is a great fight. This is a great fight. Wilder, Joshua, it needs to happen. I can't say it enough, but if you want to talk about coming to America, if you want to talk about putting your name on the map in heavyweight boxing history, and even his promoter is trying to have this media campaign. Oh, he's taking over America. Oh, he's got this DAZN major stream deal, which is basically another UK company. So he found a UK company with millions of dollars in their back pocket, and he talked his way into a deal. He blew smoke up their ass, talking about they can compete with Showtime, HBO, with their streaming platform. And you know what? If it works, it works. I mean, if Eddie Hearn has more money in his back pocket, I don't give a shit as long as he's trying to make this fight happen. I'll tell you that much. I don't give a shit how much money is in his back pocket as long as he's trying to make this fight happen. And if he really wants to come over to the States and take over the boxing, the state of boxing, what better way to do it than to make this fight happen? What better way to make an impact on the American boxing scene than to come over to Las Vegas or to New York or wherever the hell you want to set this fight up, and do it real big, and bring in the numbers and bring in the people, and put your stamp on heavyweight boxing history. What better a way? There's no better way. For one night, you would have conquered America. For one night, if you make this fight happen. You see how all roads lead to Joshua Wilder. You see how that works? I'm talking about if Eddie Hearn really wants to do it, now's the time. Now he will have a chance to make a huge impact in the American market if he makes this fight happen. Talking about Joshua fighting Jarrell Miller. Fuck out of here, man. Ain't no one showing up for that shit. This is the fight we want to see. And you know what? Credit to new media, because early last year, Joshua was talking about this fight could happen 2019, 2020. Guess what? We're making it happen in 2018. So let's get it. E-King Fight News, man. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And as always, let me know what you think about the fights tonight. Vasyl Lomachenko, Jorge Linares, Saddam Ali, Jaime Munguia, some UFC going on. Comments below. And of course, what do you think about Joshua saying he's training for Wilder right now? E-King Fight News.